Well, first of all, I don't classify the hotel as a hotel. I classify it as a fine elderly lady, sort of like Queen Elizabeth. We take care of her and she takes care of us. But I became interested in the history right after I first came to work here in 1982. And people would ask me questions and I would be kind of stuck for an answer, so I went digging and found out as much as I could. And the more I dug, the more I liked the information of it. And now I give historical ghost tours of the hotel on several occasions during the week. I also give talks to different groups talking about the history. And I love telling the ghost stories.
Larry Johnson is the hotel concierge and historian for the Seelbach. Over the years, he has heard quite a few interesting stories.
One was Elvis Presley when he came to Louisville. He was appearing at the Gardens. He checked in at the front desk. One of the young girls recognized him. She called all of the other girls in the hotel. Before you knew it, the lobby was packed. And after a while, he invited the girls to come up to his room where he sang for them. Well, after they got a little thirsty, he ordered down to room service and got Cokes for them. The waiter brought up some cocktail napkins. And when he finished, he wrote a little note and autographed each napkin for all the girls.
Liberace was another famous guest who stayed at the hotel.
He came to town, was here 3 days, and the housekeeper that took care of him the whole time he was here thought, oh boy, this was a celebrity. She was going to make her weekly gross tip for this one celebrity for the whole week. Well, what was not known about him at that time was he was a confirmed non-tipper. He didn't tip for anything. Well, he left the hotel. She went to the room expecting this big tip, and there was nothing there, and she was so upset she took the sheet off the bed, and it got hung on one of the springs and it ripped. Well, now she was stuck. She was going to have to pay for this sheet, so she come up with the idea. She tore the sheet into small pieces and went out and sold it to all the girls for $1 a piece, and she ended up making money to pay for the sheet and her tip after all.
After more than 100 years, a successful effort to restore a piece of living history was accomplished. I'm Sandra Simpson. Thanks for joining us on this edition of Renovate Louisville.